Donald Trump killed Caribbean civilians, and now he's hiding the survivors. This is a Skywalker commentary, people. Welcome to the channel. We have to talk. Let me ask you the simplest question. If the US can strike a vessel in international waters, kill innocent Caribbean nationals, detain survivors without trial, and still call itself lawful, then why can't we all do it too? What does law and equity mean to you? This isn't just a breach, it's a ritual inversion, and it starts beneath the waves. Trump's war on cartels is a war on us. Pirating the Caribbean is America's new war game. They illegally bomb our fishermen boats, then call it law. America's war on crime is just piracy in the Caribbean, and it starts where the minerals are. The Caribbean isn't just water, it's a vault of rare earth minerals, cobalt, nickel, manganese, and deep sea nodules that power the global tech grid. The US knows this. That's why they are pressuring the International Seabed Authority in Kingston, Jamaica to finalize the mining code, a move that would open the ocean floor to corporate extraction. And as a matter of fact, it's something we shouldn't even want. But before you mine, you must militarize. And before you militarize, you must justify. That's why where the submarine strike comes in. You get it? That's why where the submarine strike comes in. Six vessels struck, two Trinidadians dead, survivors held on a Navy warship. No trial, no evidence, just silence. And the one who is criminal, the pirate, is the one giving doctrines about law and about fight against drugs and fight against this and fight against that. So when is the world going to rise up and fight the pirates, the old pirates that the world is tired of? Trump calls it a war on cartels, but the survivors weren't tried, the victims weren't named, and the vessel was in international waters, people, outside of the US, in their own territories. Who is the villain here? This isn't justice, it's piracy with paperwork. Argentina gets 40 billion in bailout money. No transparency, no oversight. Why? To prop up a far right ally before elections. Caribbean vessels are struck without trial. Why? To show Russia and China that the US still has teeth, and to start with their excuse to extract wealth from weaker nations while watching their dispossessed victims suffer in poverty. And then the thief will turn around and tell desperate refugees to go back to their worthless shit countries, while the American citizens gloat and mock like they are not the problem in so many parts of the world. That outdated script is overworked, and it will begin to curse the beast nations in this dispensation. All these Adamite beast nations that have been doing all of this for all these years need to stop. The script is overworked, I said, and it will begin to curse the beast nations in this dispensation because sometimes energy, I mean, when I say energy, I mean the time, movement of the time and the season is greater than any atomic bomb, any nuclear weapon or anything. We are entering a new phase. The evil will have to end for the world to be any better. America started their game by attacking citizens in their own territories as collateral. This isn't strategy, it's emotional displacement. A wounded bully of an empire headbutting the innocent to prove it's still bad. It's a legal void, a war without declaration or provocation. That means it's a war to go pirating and lying about it. Congress never approved the war. Trump declared it unilaterally. That's unconstitutional. Survivors may be sent to Guantanamo Bay, Cuba, repatriated or tried in civil court, but none of these options are legal without evidence. And evidence, there's none. Only that the bully has more weapons than Trinidad and the Caribbean. That's all. And they want oil, just as they did in Libya. Venezuela dared to naturalize their oil, meaning it belongs to the people of Venezuela. America thinks, who dares you to give the Venezuelans Venezuelan oil when America wants its share, meaning near all of it as usual. This model must end, and the beast that create this system must stop these people destroying the world for ages, marginalizing and robbing the peoples of the world. Must end their game. Sovereignty must be respected, and the Adamites don't respect sovereignty. Neither the Americans or the European, the Israelites or any one of their families are not cultured enough to respect what is right. Trump's logic: no innocent person owns a submarine. That's what he says. That's not law. That's imperial assumption. This is how these people are holier than thou because they want to steal. Trump should go and debate on who has subs in America and leave other territories alone. Walking around and making up all sorts of bully rules to interfere and steal. That's all he does. The global grid. Why the US targets the harmless? Russia, China, Iran, they defend themselves. They have missiles, alliances, and sovereignty. The US knows it's not able to steal from greater powers or to go into their waters and start making rules like shooting Chinese fishermen or threatening Russian airplanes. So look where they come. This has been the bully approach for centuries. America and Europe, these Adamites that pillage the world and know no peace. They don't know peace. They can't accept peace. The Caribbean and Latin America, harmless, obedient, and resource rich, perfect scapegoats, right? These strikes aren't about justice, they are about proving dominance to rivals. The US is in Hitler mode right now, not in genocide, but in unilateral aggression, obsession, and legal inversion. Think about this. Your grandfather's farm had two goats, right? One was stronger, one was a bully. When the stronger goat headbutted the bully didn't fight back. He found a weaker sibling to headbutt just to prove he wasn't worthless. Does that remind you of these Western empires? Huh? This is how they behave. That's America now, cornered by Russia, China, and Iran, running out of missiles, minerals, and allies. So it turns to the Caribbean to headbutt the innocent, to feel powerful again. The survivors silence but symbolic. Richie Samaru and Chad Chapo Joseph, Trinidadian nationals, dead. No trial, no evidence. Think about it, people. Think about it. Even if they did have drugs in their waters, what America did made it all insignificant. What Trump did, what America did, and what their citizens are going to gloat about forever, which we are used to, is unforgivable evil. That's the things they sing about, they gloat about and talk about all day in history. That's what we can remember all day about why how Europeans and Americans are. Am I lying? Or sometimes it's a cooked up story. They live on the cooked up story and use it to condemn the others. This is the legacy that they give to their people. Two survivors held on a Navy warship. No legal status, no public statement. This has to stop. This is the sixth vessel struck. The first submarine. The silence around the survivors. That's the ritual fight where truth is buried unless we speak. So we should speak it then. Let us speak it because it is full time now for the debate to go up about these beast people. Trump may not say, I curse America, but his actions rewrite the ritual. This was near the last straw in history's record. He kills in the name of justice. He silences in the name of law. He strikes in the name of peace. God and history records these beast like judgments and the gloating of the people they feed with blood from other nations. I said, this was near the last straw because it is what is written in perpetual motion. A beast is incapable of a will to do better. Can Europe and America do better? Soon you will see for yourself. It's been centuries and millenniums, and after the death of billions, not millions, I said, billions of our people at their hands, coming from millenniums to today. Righteous people, it's been too long waiting. Trump's action was not patriotism. That's a curse on the name of America in history. But they will sing songs and gloat about it and tell you that your country is a shit country because their fathers destabilized and destroyed it and they drink the blood. Come on, we need to stop this right now, today, not tomorrow. So this time, the world, the words had to be spoken. The words have to be spoken this time. Someone have to say it. It sounds awful because it's awful. You don't kill civilians, silent survivors, and call it justice. And you Americans, you don't gloat over it and use it to cuss out the innocent. You don't mine our minerals, strike our vessels, and call it peace. You don't curse the name of America in history and expect silence from the Caribbean. There won't be silence in perpetual motion anymore. There won't be. Heaven and earth might pass away, but my words, this isn't just commentary, it's ritual correction. This isn't just a video, it's a reckoning. This was a Skywalker no nonsense commentary, folks. Thanks for watching.